George is with us now. Big Spurs fan. What you saying, bro?
Yes, Terry, man, I'm good. I'm good. We're surviving after that loss. Do you know what? It's. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I wasn't surprised because the performance, as I said, going into the game, I knew Arsenal was going to dominate. I knew they were going to have a lot of the ball, and I knew they were going to have a lot of shots on goal. But for me, we were far too passive. We looked like a team that hadn't played in a long time, and it showed. Many of the players looked tired. They looked deflated. Son, another bad performance, man. I done so much all week to get him into these combined 11s over Martinelli, and Martinelli shat all over him. Like, let's be honest, I'll be so real. He had a great game. He tore Emerson up down that right side, and then all these Tottenham fans trying to make excuses saying that's not a red card. That's a blatant red card. You can't go in there reckless like that with your studs up into the ankle. For me, I played football, and if you do that, that's a red card. You can't question the referee on that, and especially in a big game like this. I mean, it's a big call to make, and he had to go out there and do it.
When you look at it as well, I know it's a freeze frame, but you look. He's not looking at the ball, Emerson. He's looking.
That's what I mean.
He's literally looking at the man. You can see it 100%.
No, he looked nowhere. He didn't even go anywhere near the ball. That's the funniest thing. The ball was so far away from him on the right side. It was just a poor challenge all round, and it did change the game. As soon as that happened, you could see it. We was all over the place. Conte didn't really know what to do, and I was disappointed that he made all those changes. I don't know what he was doing. I don't care about saving grace. I don't care about all of that. Like one of the other Tottenham fans said, we need to go out there and try and win. We need to go out there, bring these attacking players on to try and win. We're going out there bringing 5 or 4 defenders on, trying to save our. It made no sense to me. I was disappointed with it. Conte needs to change that part of him because all these changes, and even mid game made the changes a bit too late. I just think it wasn't good enough today. All round bad. Arsenal props up. They played better than us. They deserved the win at the Emirates. They beat us there a couple times now, or many times now. We ain't going there getting points. And I know I said a lot about it, but hey, we all know what happens when you come to the lane. We're gonna get it back in blood. And yeah, all this talk about title challenge though, Terry, I think it needs to slow down. I feel like this season is a very different season from other because we have a 2-part season. I feel like the season's going to go that way. So one team can be good for one half, and then the second half's going to be a completely different picture. So we need to slow down with the title talk.
I think that's fair. As I say, I'm going to go and do the research on it later and just look at the big clubs that start this well. How many have actually like fallen away? I just don't remember it ever happening. So I'm just kind of basing my opinion on things that happen, if that makes sense, rather than kind of, and look, I get the point that they might fall away, Arsenal, and I'm sure we'll all celebrate if they do. Like, I'm not going to be happy if Arsenal win the, well, I will and I won't. I don't want City doing a three-peat. So anyone winning the league, City is good for me. But look, we'll see what happens. Listen, fair play for coming on, mate, and having your say. I appreciate it, bro. And I'm sure we'll speak again soon.
Thanks for coming.
I'll never hide. Don't worry about that, just.
Take care, bro. We'll speak again soon. Thank you. Jerome's another Spurs fan, big supporter of the Terrace. What you saying, bro?
Hey, Terry, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. Give me your thoughts on that performance and result, mate.
The only good thing about this performance is 3 games. I'm not going to see that clown of Emerson Royal. He's not Brazilian. I don't know what the hell that guy is. He's been spun the whole time with Martinelli. Jesus. It's like if Conte doesn't give Jet Spence a chance, I don't know what else we can do because we can't have Doherty playing. We need Jet Spence to be playing there. And I don't know what he needs to do to be playing because this is absolutely ridiculous. And even though that's not a red card, that guy can't play for us anymore. He needs to go. He is just ridiculously bad. He's horrible. But performance-wise, it was terrible. And even I keep telling you, we need to do better, a lot more better than this. Even against Leicester, it's like even if we win 6-2, I was not convincing at all. But here, we just got battered, like badly against Arsenal. That's just embarrassing. And Conte is a freaking coward. You telling me 20 minutes to go and you put your whole freaking defense. It's like what? Because we got a Champions League game to go and play? Screw that. That's the North London derby. You try everything. You keep everything. It's like, Jesus. You just said, okay, that's it. Game done. Don't worry. Leave it. Freaking hell, man. It's just embarrassing. That's so bad.
I completely understand why he did what he did. But I also understand how frustrating and embarrassing that will look because essentially he's just, you've thrown the towel in. Like, you might as well lose 4-1 trying to get back into the game than lose 3-1 for me.
Yeah, I didn't care. Even if we lose 6-1, 7-1, I didn't care. It was like, try. Give your best.
No,
try everything you can.
I totally get where you're coming from. Jerome, I appreciate you coming on, mate, and having your say, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, mate.
Can you hear me?
Yes, my friend. What do you want to say?
Yeah. I was just finding a clip. Let me put it. I don't know if I can put it back on, but yeah, it's really, really funny to hear Arsenal fans crying about the referee here. Look at this.
Sorry, let's go back a minute. Step back a minute. When you say blaming the referee, what did the referee do wrong tonight? How did the referee ruin the game, in your opinion?
So crying about the referee, and Igal was doing that, and many other Arsenal fans were doing that. And I'm gonna say that was not a red card, but I'm not gonna blame the full performance on that. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Emerson Royale, the fact that guy has become a professional footballer, beyond me. Honestly, beyond me. I don't know how that's happened. I don't know how that's happened. But I just think that with the Tottenham fans wanting to play with 3 in the middle, I don't think that was going to happen ever. Antonio Conte is not going to go into a North London derby and just change it up right before it. It did not make any sense. I'm disappointed, man. I'm depressed. I made a hole in my wall. Now I've got to fix that. I've got to deal with my parents. I made a hole. Literally, today's like the worst day of my life. Honestly, Tottenham, man.
No, listen. I feel your pain, mate. I feel your pain. It's horrible. But I think people have just got to put a little bit of respect on Arsenal. It's always a hard place for you to go, and you made it even harder with some of the decisions that were made today. But are you still confident of a top 4 finish?
No, 100%. No, listen. This is only one game. Let's not act like this is going to make up our whole season here. This is one game, and I don't even think it's going to have that much an effect. Actually, if anything, Conte has shown that when we lose a big game, he motivates the players to come back in the next one and perform even better. So that could even be a boost. We never win at the Emirates. I've come on because obviously I chatted shit with Igal and he had me on his list and everything.
That's a great list.
I've come outside.
Yeah, you've come outside. Listen,